and Happy New Year, as this is the first work I've done this year. As some people who watch my channel fairly regularly, I'm sure have seen that I've been on holiday for the last few weeks. I'm going to get through here, yeah. So back to the grindstone now, so to speak, but most of this job is just around the UK and at night, so there's really been nothing to film. There's no particularly long drives as yet. But I'm now in Glasgow, been here for the weekend, and I don't have to be in Nottingham now until tomorrow, so I thought rather than set off last night, I might as well stay here and have a drive during the day. Makes a bit of a change. Hopefully it's not going to backfire on me and have loads of horrendous traffic. So I thought I'd do a little bit of filming and see what I can find. My plan is to go across the A66, which is very scenic, and then down the M1. Just have to see how traffic goes. Got a couple of choices as to where to go. What's he doing? You're right in the way. Well done. So yeah, it's a very crisp but sunny morning today. Hopefully it will stay like this. I got the truck washed at the end of last week, so I don't want that getting ruined. And I've left it till it's now half 9 in the morning. Well, there's no point really setting off any earlier because I'm just going to go and sit in rush hour traffic, especially on a Monday morning. So that's the venue on the right hand side I'm now going past that we were in for the weekend. The SSE Hydro. And I'm getting a nice daft shower, which is awfully kind. It's all leaking through an internal light. Brilliant. Obviously Scottish taxis are exempt from traffic lights, as that white one's just proven. So I don't know if I'll actually do anything else on this job filming wise, because again it's just at night and really not too much to see, I don't think. So this might just be a little one-off. We'll see. Unusual seeing this in the daylight, because usually every time obviously I'm coming out at night. This can be a tight old junction as well, with nice big curves to catch you out. Come on mate, what are you waiting for? Oh, I see. Oh, this isn't a good sign, is it? Oh, it's just traffic lights. I thought we were queuing to the motorway then already. just a boring motorway now. I shall turn the camera off. Bit of snow up on the hills. I just stopped at Les Mahago, had some breakfast. Don't want to work too hard today, of course. So it's just nice to have the sun out. Some lovely Scottish scenery. And hopefully this weather will last. Still got about 5 hours or so in front of me to do, something like that. But there's no rush, which is always nice. I don't know how it's going to come out in the camera. They never quite looks the same as in real life. Excuse me. So here we go, back across the Scottish border, back into England, Shire. That's as European as I get this month, and next month probably. A little trip to Scotland. I don't think I'll be going, I mean, things can change, obviously something might come up to go across the water, but there's nothing at the moment looking that way, apart from possibly another little holiday. That'd be nice. So into Cumbria, we'll head down to Penrith and take the A66 across. Have a little stop up on the hills somewhere there and have a quick cup of tea and admire the scenery while it's a nice day. I think the weather's been better in Scotland than further down south by all accounts. Apparently my mate loaded in Liverpool yesterday morning and it was like a sheet of ice where he was loading. He was saying, and freezing cold, and it was about 6 degrees in Scotland. It's funny, British people can only talk about the weather, can't they? Nothing else to talk about. I think all Mondays should be as relaxed as this. Just a nice casual day to get to wherever you're going for Tuesday. That'd be nice. And this racing off at 4 o'clock in the morning lark. See if I can get past this chap, because just as I was getting in the roadworks I caught him up a tree, and I think he then knocked the eco button off, and he had a couple of extra kilometres under his belt, but he might let me past and he might not. Apparently this year they've been mixing brine in with the salt for the roads, and it's just making such a mess of everything. lovely day to be trucking along. We'll just see if the wasps in here on the right hand side have got any people on the naughty step today. My mate said that they're open this morning with a couple of cars pulling. They're open back up the road at Beat It there. I think they're doing an ADR check because every truck that they had pulled in had their hazardous boards up. It's looking fairly quiet in the checkpoint. There's a lot of cars there, but they're finished for the day. Anyway, I think that's enough inane twaddle. I shall carry on filming in a bit. So here we are on the A66. I think we might eventually bypass this little town. It'd be handy because it's usually a bottleneck here. This really is an enjoyable road to drive across. Get some lovely views. Well, my cunning plan of stopping on the A66 for a quick cup of tea didn't really happen because I went past the lay-by and I thought, well, I'll stop at the next one, and that was full, and then the one after that was full, and then there wasn't really any that were worth stopping in for a bit of a scenic view. So I was going to carry on and do a bit, and well, I need a toilet, so I'm going to stop in at Weatherby here, which is one of the worst services going in the UK for parking. I don't really know. There was sort of two sets of lines. You just couldn't really tell where you're meant to be parking. What's he doing? So we'll just stop in here for my 45-minute break. This will have to do. See if my battery will hold out. Take that one right on the end, that'll do. deal. Get straight out then. Perfect. Right, toilet time. Well, always an unexpected bonus to meet up with friends on the road. I don't know if he's still here or if he's beating me out. Nope, he's still here. There's my mate Nick from Cotswold Carriers. We've just been for a cup of coffee, as it's his birthday. So he's now off up the road to go and tip and then empty back to his yard. What's going on here? Oh, excuse me. So a couple of hours ahead of me, still to go. I'm gonna hit a bit of rush hour traffic, I expect now, but it's not really the end of the world. I've still got, I mean, really, as long as I'm parked up by, I don't know, 9 o'clock tonight, I guess. Just still get a 9-hour break in before I have to go and unload in the morning. So quite a leisurely day. Yeah, we'll do a bit more filming in a bit, I guess. Can't imagine there's anything too exciting to see here. Well, as I ran into Nottingham yesterday, it was just dark and really very unexciting, so I just thought I'd try and do a quick bit of filming this morning. Excuse me. So I've just tipped in the Motorpoint Arena in Nottingham. Now heading back to the parking area, which is about 4 miles away. I was going to walk walk back this morning, but as it's raining and pretty miserable, I don't know if I'll bother. I might just see if I can get a local bus or something. Must be a way of getting back. There's an old adage that says, go the way you know. And that's what I'm going to do. I think you can cut through somehow on what's now on my left hand side, but I don't really know it, so I'm not going to faff about today. I'm just going to go a slightly longer but well trodden path that I know, so to speak. It's going to involve a bit of traffic, I expect, but there we go. Have a very quick tour of Nottingham. Might help. I could straighten that, I suppose. That might. I don't know if that's made it any better or not. So that there with the big billboards is the gig, and we were tipping just the other side of them billboards. Unloading two of our trucks on the pavement just up there. One at a time. There's the world famous Hooters. I actually quite like going in there because the food's really quite good. But a bit far to go tonight. There's a good army surplus place in there in front of me. I think it is. It's not the cheapest, but it's got a good selection. So down here is home for the next 2 days. It's quite a walk to anywhere. There's a retail park just up there, and I'm wondering whether there's a bus service. I'm sure there'd be a bus service from there into town. This is looking pretty desolate. We walked up to the pub last night. It's not a lot of fun. It's all pitch black and mangy. Typical, got my truck washed. Coming down here, it's absolutely. Oi, here we are. Almost overshot it. That's my big day done. Marvellous. We'll just can see the camera. So just before I go, just want to say I've just finished reading this, and it's really, really good. Whether you're a diver or not, I can highly recommend it. So yeah, check that out if you so desire. Thank you for watching, and I shall see you hopefully on something slightly more exciting.